Hey there folks, this is David on David's Brain. Welcome back to our ongoing Let's Play of Metaphor ReFantazio for the PS5. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, and contribute to my Patreon, links in the description at the bottom. Okie doke, so last time, let's see, we took care of some rounds in the Coliseum, managed to finally knock Jin out of the tournament, and, oh yeah, Basilio and let's see, Fidelio's back up on his feet, and the Magnus brothers, well, they took a peek inside the book. So, yeah, you can tell they're going to be important later. Yeah, I honestly thought they were just kind of more Luis's higher thugs, like number 1 to number 2, but, well, I mean, hey, sometimes there's good people on bad sides, you know, and, again, considering Luis's position and what he's saying, and considering Basilio and Fidelio, yeah, just, well, hey, like I said, let's see. Luis is just one hell of a salesman, and he knew just the right pitch. And they bought it, and he and his forces bought it hook, line, and sinker. But, well, that's neither here nor there. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, apparently the people want to throw us a little celebration to go and commemorate us for saving the village and getting Yufa back.
Oh, isn't that just marvelous? And who will our dear captain praying with tonight, I wonder?
Oh boy, if they're asking us to save, then yeah, odds are good that this we're gonna be in for quite a while here. With that decided, we all helped the villagers prepare for the festival, and once the effigy of the dragon god was complete, the sun was already down. Ooh. Oh, that's impressive.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I know, right?
It is a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know?
Ooh.
Speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
We're finally ready.
Perfect timing.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Dell's all better, and we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all earned a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. My old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
Oh.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar. And he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? Makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabury ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Hell yeah! So, that was an interesting revelation.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats.
Ooh! Ooh!
And those are?
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Wow!
Ah, tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
It looks like giant blueberries!
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Oh, quiet you!
It's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
The juice burst form as soon as I put it in my mouth!
Sounds. I feel quite.
Uh-oh.
Right.
They contain...
What's going on?
Oh no.
There's something odd about the way those two are laughing.
Are these fruits alcoholic? Oh no.
But he's crying. What is this fruit? You see, in old long times ago, people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Oh boy.
Ha! Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
Oh, so they... So it's a... So there's something a Mickey.
Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. You don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone?
Okay, so who's gonna be the lucky one here?
Have you decided on someone?
Well, Stroll's clearly passed out. Hulkenberg is, well, she seems fine. How about Yufa? I mean, hey, this is her island after all. She could probably explain what's going on about here. Go into a little bit more detail.
The sea looks different today. Perhaps it's because I'm with you? I'm sorry. I've forgotten something very important.
I beg your pardon.
You got the bucket again?
I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, but all is well now. Shall we go?
What's the mask for?
Hold on.
Why the mask all of a sudden? Yeah, I mean, he's like, what?
There's peril in gazing upon a smile such as mine, so by donning this mask, I'm protecting you.
Oh, she's embarrassed, isn't she?
You see, Judah warned me that my smile was enough to knock anyone out.
That was a great help.
Thank goodness she did, as my carelessness just now might have killed you. I'm glad I remember her words before letting myself grin.
It's a turn of phrase. What she said was a turn of phrase, an idiom. Alright, yeah, like for example, yeah, alright, people, bend the knee. Yeah, idioms. Do you even know what an idiom is? A colloquial metaphor. No, it is like, alright, yeah, you're right.
Indeed.
What, did I misunderstand? I thought surely she meant I was capable of one-shot kill with a mere smile. I suppose not. I'm glad to have learned I'm not in truth.
Well, I mean, hey, if people could do that, then...
And I have you to thank for it. Now I'll remove this mask because it is rather stuffy.
I kind of figured.
Were you able to make your wish? Me too. I wish with all my might that we may receive the Dragon God's blessing as we set out to sea anew. It's largely symbolic now, but the festival actually started out as a ritual. On the eve of the fishing season's arrival, as the first vessel shoved off, we would set a dragon statue alight.
It's all right.
The flames and smoke became a beacon, guiding our fishers in the darkness, as the Dragon God's protection would too. And that was the idea, now we only do special departures.
Oh. Yeah, I think I might have heard that somewhere, but thanks for clarifying.
Sure.
I learned so much about your culture.
I'm quite grateful.
And what did you wish for?
My wish for the country.
That's...
My wish was in support of the country.
You're amazing.
Oh, you.
The first time I met you, I felt there was something special. Truly, deeply special about you. And now I wasn't mistaken. And now I know I wasn't mistaken.
Well, I mean, hey, you're pretty special too. You're special too.
If you think me special, even at the slightest, then I'm happy.
I'm indebted to you now.
It's so wonderful to have the time to talk with you like this. Thank you very much for inviting me out. Actually, I have a gift for you. If I bring it to the inn, would you do me the honor of receiving it?
Actually,
It's a little keepsake from when I used to dance at festivals. I think it'll serve you well on your journey.
Oh. I promise you, I'll treasure it always.
Oh, it's not so much about the thing itself. I just wanted to give you something.
Let's see, a dancing crosshair. Something on your mind?
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del, what do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
Oh wow, just went straight in there.
He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic.
Uh-oh.
That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
Oh, crap.
Serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know, I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
You two both know what's right and what's wrong. You got a good enough grasp of Luis's character. You know what he's like. And yeah, pretty sure that Basilio is right on the money. So tonight's our last night on the island.
So?
Tomorrow's a big day, so let's make sure we're plenty rested.
Let's see, the Dragon's Tear. Let's see, a sacred fruit harvested only once every few years on Virga Island. Also called a phantom fruit, as it's never seen outside the island. Many of its harvests are used in rituals to converse directly with gods, but it's also served on special occasions like festivals, or to special guests. Their sugary, succulent juices and rich flavor make them quite a treat. It must be noted, however, that those who eat one tend to behave most unusually for a short period thereafter. So, what, basically, these things are basically just concentrated margaritas or something like that. And yeah, the Pagan Festival. A Virga Island festival praying for the safe voyage of ships. Originally marked the annual first day of fishing season, an effigy of the Dragon God is lit aflame, serving as both an offering for the Dragon God and a beacon for sailors in the night. These days, however, it's a tradition with more cultural significance than practical. Historically, danger has apparently befallen villagers who went to sea without holding the festival beforehand. And yeah, the truth of the Parapus riots. Batlin, a Sanctus crier, revealed more about the Parapus-led riots. According to him, the riots began not with the Parapus' own volition, but instead were the result of madness caused by the magic igniter experiments run by the Sanctus Church in the shadow of the law. If true, then the Parapus would also be victims of the incident. Heisme, who lost his son during the riots, was unaware of this information. So, yeah, I think Heisme's got more than a fair bit of apologizing to do. And yeah, Basilio Fidelio, I'm guessing that they were victims caught up in the riots, and yeah, saved by, what was her name again? Saved by Rella. And yeah, Rella knew what was going on, but again, around the time that the Parapus riots must have happened, she was, let's see, and at least like around 12 or so. So what the hell could she have done? And if I were a betting boy, I'd say that Ford and Godot were involved with those experiments. The royal magic, protection and dueling. It's discovered that there is an exception to the protected magic that protects the forceful elimination of a top-ranking candidate. The duel. A battle in which both parties agree to fight after forcibly declaring their identities. With these conditions met, the protected magic is revoked, no matter the candidate's place in the ranking. So yeah, again, that explains what why we could fight against the monsters. Let's see. Both parties agree to fight after formally declaring their identities. Yeah, they both see each other. They both know what's going on. No sneaky, no nonsense. So yeah, makes perfect sense. And yeah, that also explains what happened with Glaudel and Grius.
I beg your pardon, but...
Well, Morpheus, since we'll be journeying together for some time, I want to thank you for having me. I'm sad to leave my brother and I'll miss him dearly, but I know in my heart this will be a grand adventure.
And hey, it's not like you're gone for good. I mean, we have ourselves a teleporting ship after all, so we can probably just swing back whenever we need to. Alright, let's see here.
This is the power said to belong to a priestess.
And yet, a crosshair given by Yufa, integral to Bastari traditions, is only entrusted to those deemed worthy. Well, she could have it back. I mean, not that I'm not saying, oh, I don't want it anymore, but, well, you're literally the only one who could use it, so... Alright.
Well...
I just hope we could get out of here without being attacked. Oh, why did you say that?
Yes.
I cannot have my stomach grumbling while afield.
I should buy myself a small ration of something before we depart. Trouble is finding a food that will not spoil. Okay, yeah, Hulkenberg, the walking nightly garbage disposal.
I hope the brothers are okay. I don't think they know the particulars of our plan, but we can't let our guard down.
Oh yeah, no. Fidelio's definitely, Fidelio caught on. He knows what's going on. And, yeah, as soon as we handed the fake spear, he's gonna try to attack, and the jig's up. When we first arrived, I never thought we'd be making the journey to Altabury with hope in our hearts. If the waves rock us then, we will prepare ourselves for the trials to come.
What do you want to do?
Alright. And yeah, again, if you want to check out the rest of the scenes yourselves, well, then go ahead, be my guest. Alright, anyways, good night, folks.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I must say, I'm sad to leave the island, if no other reason than every meal here has been an utter delight.
I'm almost certain you said the same thing when we left Briarhaven. And, Montiera, a new world of Crusade is but a few days away if you'll just be patient. And mind your tongue, Stroll. A few days is thrice as many meals.
Well, you really are taking this hard. Well, when you said your goodbyes to the people and the food, me and the Gauntlet Runner.
Yeah, just grab something to go, will ya?
Hold on.
Do we need to buy anything before heading out?
When you're ready, everybody waiting for you at the Gauntlet Runner.
What's up?
Oh, let's see. It's not so much a dish, but we do have a precious fruit that ripens just once a year. Oh, that's right, you already had a taste of the dragon's tear. Better than you imagined, wasn't it? I do hope you get a chance to try it again.
What's up?
Maybe one a little older.
Fancy a bit of info? Just between us.
Well, people of Batteria, I can't say it hasn't been fun, but I'm not exactly built for tropical climates, so, yeah.
Well now, what are we on about?
Hey. Let's see.
That's how you want to play it.
I beg your pardon. What am I to do?
Hey, mister. Oh, it's you. Can we talk? Goodbye.
Let's see here.
What's it now?
What do you want to do?
What's one more for the road? Ah, Edeni.
Hello there.
Did you enjoy yourself yesterday? The village has not had a banquet in some time, so we truly tried to make it special. I can hardly remember the last time I heard such raucous laughter across the island. And what you've done for us is truly priceless. In Etria, we shall no longer be an island that rejects all outside influence. Instead, we will welcome travelers regardless of tribe and see them off warmly. Well, unless they come here looking to start a fight, in which case, well, yeah, don't be the ones to throw don't throw the first punch. Just make sure you throw the last one. That is my vision for the island. I hope you'll come back soon and see how we're doing. You'll always be welcome. Oh, and please take care of Yufa. You got it there, bud.
Huh?
Let's see, anything else around here?
Oh, very nice.
Alright, get this last thing appraised.
Okay?
What have we got here?
Now then.
Alright, still a nice little bonus there.
Now then.
Beg pardon?
Let's see, anything else here? I guess I could swing back here on sales days. All right, let's just hope that those two don't start anything. Let's hope the Magnus brothers don't start anything funny.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altabury region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Yeah.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Altabury, we give Luis the fake lance Nuris made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out.
You guys could.
What do you think? Dead ringer.
You can tell which one's which, right?
Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altabury, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
Yeah, they're not taking any risks.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted. Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties! What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Butlin was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back with some fantastic tales to tell them too.
As transcribed by the priestess.
Certainly.
This is Altabury Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
Let's see, Altabury Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montiaro, a religious city surrounded by mountains. Its central opera house hosts plays preaching Sanctus morality.
Hold on.
Great. So yeah, propaganda. Oh, goody goody gumdrops. And then once we're done in Altabury, then it's just walking all the way back to Grand Trad.
This place.
Malva, a quaint colony in the outskirts of Altabury. The villagers live in homes carved out of the mountains, preferring lives of self-sufficiency, notable primarily for its dairy farming. They got cows up there.
There's Altabury Heights. It's quite a ways. Think we'll make it in time?
Without a problem. It's fine. We don't have us making windfall by the morrow. So the whole trip should be 2 nights with 3 days of travel. So I'll only have to endure 1 day of being rocked sick. As opposed to 3. Now there's a grim face if I ever saw one. Captain, for store's sake, let us make haste. Full speed ahead to Altabury Heights, capital of Montiaro. Take care you don't tumble overboard now. Alright, fire him up.
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed.
2 more days until we reach Altabury, I think. Well, at least on this journey, we don't have to worry about that sea monster anymore. Yeah, now we just need to worry about these 2. It's Drakodios, or at least a replica of it. It's completely indistinguishable from the real one. Perhaps we should give Luis this one and use the real lance against him. Provided, of course, that Fidelio doesn't try to prove it's a real one.
Seriously.
You realize there was probably a way to get the lance that didn't involve saving that pagan girl, yeah? Yeah, but wouldn't sit well with me. Though I suppose I can't complain, since you got the lance either way. Still, if you won't count Luis's favor, take my advice and stop playing the hero. Yeah, whatever, I'll do things my way.
Thank goodness we're finally bidding farewell to that sweltering heat. The island and its people were absolutely lovely, though.
Yeah, once you get past the whole xenophobia and locking us into jail the first chance we saw him after drinking Sacred Priestess bathwater thing.
How do the islanders deal with such heat? I suppose air like mine only amplifies the problem.
Yeah, I was gonna say. The Mysteria are quite a unique grasp of Magla, and the fact that they don't use Igniter seems to be the root of it. But as the Sanctus Church and they'll say that the Mysteria are barbaric and uncivilized people, eh? Rather makes you reconsider who the real barbarians are. Yeah, yeah, no duh. Yeah, clinging up to fake made-up nonsense? Sounds like the church if you ask me. Oddly bittersweet to take this view of the endless ocean might be my last for a while. The soothing sway of the waves gives me such pleasant dreams, I confess I'll miss them. Try telling that to Stroll.
Oh yeah, I gotta admit, this is one hell of a view.
Oh, there's even there's even elementals around here. Yeah, Basilio may be a little bit more. Basilio may be a little bit more open to switching sides. Yeah, as soon as he stops letting Fidelio do the thinking for him. Gotta hand it to you. can't believe you actually got that relic off him. Couldn't afford to cock up a job alone, Luis, though, could you? Otherwise, you'd just be dead weight. No tolerance for dead weight, eh? Yeah, like say, for example, if someone lost a leg, or couldn't fight anymore, or... Yeah, just happened to be born without certain perks or advantages, or didn't have a proper chance to prove their strength.
Right. Well then...
I mean, there is kind of a reason why Luis does look like Lucifer, after all. Yeah, just a little slight away from... Let's see, what was Luis's full name again? Let's see here. Luis Guillaburn. Well, I guess if they made it sound anything like Morning Star or something like that, it'd be a little too on the nose. Let's see, Brocaded Koi and Lord of the Lake definitely need to save those.
Alright.
Now then.
Yep, Benevolent Bread, definitely gonna come in handy later. Alright, so how's our little sailor doing? Yeah, where is Stroll anyway? Stroll! Oh, there you are. Okay, so nothing to do there. There's more books now. Maybe you've added some to the collection. Let's see. How to walk outside the island. It appears to be a Mustari author travelogue and guide of lands outside the island. It's been thoroughly annotated by Yufa. Mustari's guide to living outside the island. Must be tough for them. Well, might as well take a look. Compare notes and see what... might as well compare notes. This travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside Virga Island, though told through the Mustari author's first-hand experience. It contains practical guides for things like creating an altar while traveling or making eye contact with unmasked people. And these encapsulate some of the difficulties Mustari people face living outside the island. You must have read and reread this thoroughly. This book's nearly in tatters. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so difficult, and yet this author and Yufa are jumping right into it.
Alright.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp, just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
Indeed.
I should reach the city the day after tomorrow. I can feel the temperature dropping since we made landfall. It'll be pretty cold in Altabury. Nice and cold. Good. Yeah, I vastly prefer the cold over the tropical sweltering heat. Ugh.
Pardon me, but...
Oh, Morpheus. Are you free at the moment? I just finished meditating and I'd like to talk with you for a bit if you don't mind.
Alright, sure. What's up?
I've only heard about the outside world from reported books and my brother's stories. I can't believe that starting today I'll travel those lands myself.
Exciting, ain't it?
I never thought I would have the confidence to attempt such an adventure on my own. I'm truly glad to have met you and everyone else, Morpheus.
Same here. Glad I was able to meet you too, Yufa.
I do believe.
And to meet all of you and embark on this journey. It almost feels as though all this was guided by the will of a great power.
Yes, the will of the writer.
Speaking of which, Juno graciously gave me some advice about trips such as this one.
Oh dear, let's hear it.
She said, make sure you keep one eye on your wallet whenever you're in town and never, ever, ever follow a stranger somewhere.
Yeah, no, good advice.
Juno's kindness really knows no end. I feel quite lucky to go on a trip with so many people watching over me. Oh, that reminds me. I meant to ask you, what were things like when you began this journey? I must admit, I'm somewhat curious about the place where your mission began. It's my hope that one day, when this is all over, that I may visit...
Alright.
Oh, I shipped those two so hard.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was having so much fun talking with you, the time escaped me. Is it alright if we continue?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It would seem that...
We now stand among the mountains. I have long gazed at the peaks of Montiaro from the island, but I never imagined I would see them this close. Altabury remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly its people prefer the art of the piping hot stew.
Quite perfected the art of the piping hot stew. Ooh!
And it's home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom. It's home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom as well. I suppose that will be the stage of our confrontation with Louise.
I guess.
Let's keep our hopes high.
So?
Let's make sure all our preparations are complete by tomorrow night.
Yep, we're almost there. About time we made it to the mountains.
Never much minded sea travel myself. Basilio, though, he turns green at the thought.
Ugh. Trust me, I know the feeling. We're returning to the land sooner than I expected. Shame about leaving behind the fishing. If we had the luxury of time on our journey, I wonder what bounties of the mountain and woodlands I might have found as well. Yeah, maybe we'll find ourselves some nice berries or something like that, or... Ooh.
This is...
Thank you.
Right. Got it.
Ah, that's better.
Hey.
Seems like those foot's all healed up now, thanks to Lady Rella. Oh, now what's got you looking so pleased? Ah, can't make sense of all this. Going around with that dumb grin on your face. What? Hey, we're supposed to be allies, aren't we? Alright, can't feel relief at the sight of a comrade feeling better? Let's see here. Yeah, I need some brocaded koi and Altabury wheat flowers. And let me just go do some excess ingredients here.
Okay, so... Got a second?
Ah, now where'd Hulkenberg get to? Ah, there they are.
I've come around on our sleeping arrangements. I've come around on our sleeping arrangements, I think. It's cozy, which is calming. Though I can't say I'll ever come around to how tangled my hair is by morning.
Well, you ever try well, I guess it'd be too late to go and experiment what you'd be like with short hair, but, oh.
Ah, the Crowgy Mountain Range. How long it's been. Did I tell you I'm from these parts originally?
Yeah, I think you might have mentioned that.
Well, I have not many happy memories of home. Nostalgia yet remains a tight grip on my heart somehow.
Alright, let's poke in for a little bit of reading. Let's see, the section on Grand Track contains a list of recommended shops to visit. The words "must go" are written in small letters next to some, presumably by Yufa. However, the author does advise against praying at restaurants at Grand Trad. Doing so will greatly increase the chances of being kicked out, apparently. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so difficult. Yep.
Alright.
Just a little bit more, then I'll be completely tolerant. Yeah, I'll completely turn to PC principle, bruh.
Come look at this.
Ahoy! You lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes. Ooh.
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Colorodeo Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision.
Colorado
Its
Cliffs?
massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say.
And Colorodeo Cliff.
Whoa.
Absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I never imagined something like this. Yeah, no, it's... Oh, man, it's like I'm freaking back at the Grand Canyon. Jesus. I think the only thing that's missing is Ryu climbing up the top, climbing out the side of the mountain there. Indeed. Falling off of that precipice will be unfathomably terrifying. And exhilarating, I imagine. This makes me want to scream! I don't know why, but I suddenly want to scream out into this distance. Fuck! Damned bald-faced Sanctism! God, oi, what's gotten into you?
My, that was rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice from the very bottom of your gut and yell it in such a manner.
Speaking of...
I'm reminded of the time you were all yelling before me. It was a rather terrible experience, I admit, but if I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling. By all means, go for it.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn! I feel you.
Yes.
I'm with you there.
How amusing. I would also like to try screaming as well. What's the matter? I fully intended to do it, but the words just won't come out at all, and this girl's just too charming. Never change, love. Does anyone else have something to yell about?
I sense that the gazing off of the cliff's edge and being filled with an unexplainable urge to scream has somehow broadened my wisdom.
Alright.
Yeah, it's amazing what you can learn just by going to a sheer cliff and screaming at the top of your lungs about everything that pisses you off.
As for me...
Oh, I suppose it's old news this turn. I prepared a list of complaints that I wish I could recite to you all on a daily basis, and...
It's rather chilly out here, isn't it? We should have back before we all catch a cold.
Oh, come on! Yes, we shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time on these distractions.
Bombs away!
But I must scream! Loud voices! As always, I've drawn this place. Yeah.
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters, peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
We should arrive in town by this time tomorrow. We've only got a limited amount of time left to enjoy these quiet moments. Once we get to Altabury, well, you know what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, don't I know it. Colorado Cliff.
A section of coastal cliff between Virga Island and Montiaro. Though through the precipitous chalk cliffs are breathtaking in their own right, the great horizontal fissure within this cliff, as if ripped from the land itself, is such to stir onlookers' hearts to sense the presence of some existence or entity beyond all mortal knowledge. A nursery tale familiar to all the Cube's subjects explains that the crack was caused by the immense outpouring of power when God bestowed magic upon the lowly beast we now know as Tricefolk. And now let's figure out what the real explanation is, eh? At this pace, we'll reach Altabury sometime tomorrow. You got the lance in the end, so I'll not deny you've got the skills for this. But I'll still be watching you until it's in Count Louise's hands.
Hey.
The night chills are creeping in. Suppose that means we're closing in on Altabury. And once this lance is in Lord Louise's hands, I'll be out of your hair, eh? These days really flew by. Time flies, I suppose.
It almost sounds as if you two are it's almost as if you're missing me, eh? It's almost as if you're gonna miss this time, eh, Bass? Right. Altabury Heights.
Let's see. Nice little village.
Oh wow, we really made some progress here.
Let's see. Let's not.
Alright, well, let's chat up with Yufa again.
Me, but...
Oh, Morpheus. Are you free at the moment? I just finished meditating and I'd like to talk with you a bit if you don't mind.
Actually...
There are a lot of Mustari teachings related to eating. To give just one example. You must not eat the pig pugfish, which is a messenger of God, nor can you catch a lintel oil on the night of a full moon as it's considered unclean.
Interesting.
Well...
Alright, well, not exactly sure what those animals are, but...
Isn't it? I've heard there are no such teachings in Sanctism.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a rough transition for you.
Rules such as these were put in place because some animals are poisonous, and others are aggressive at certain times of the year.
Oh!
And so you see, there are valid reasons behind many of the Musari tribe's teachings. It's not all primitive superstition.
Just one thing.
Although we are all partially responsible for outsiders' tendency to misunderstand us since we're so secretive, I do think the Musari should change, if only gradually.
Oh yeah, slowly but surely. And yeah, I think a big part of that has got to be knocking the Sanctus Church off down a peg or two.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was having so much fun talking with you at the time. Somehow the time escaped me. It's all right if we continue.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's nearly time.
It's only a ways further until we reach Altabury. The city is likely abuzz with activity related to Saints' Day.
I wonder if Luis is really there. Sooner or later, we have to hand Drakodios over to him. One must wonder what the brothers will tell him of our time on the island. I hope they will leave out any unnecessary details.
I'm pretty sure they'll be telling them everything that they can.
Got it?
We just have to stand tall and be confident. If you have to sell a lie, look them straight in the eye and say every word like you truly believe it.
Damn right.
Alright, tonight we'll deliver the lance to Luis. This will be the last time we'll be able to relax for a while. Once we arrive, we'll be jumping right into it. Can't blame you for feeling nervous. After all, we know what's coming.
But then again, considering we're only at level 50, I doubt it's going to be all that smooth.
The Divine Lance. They can call it reclamation, but those Sanctists are pillaging the pagans' treasures, plain and simple.
Oh, well, congratulations, you were paying attention.
Sanctism's got nothing for us. We got no faith in their god or their sanctors. That's why we stand with Count Luis.
And that's how he was able to, again, Luis is one hell of a salesman and he knew exactly the right pitch.
It's coming up.
We're finally getting close to Altabury. Saints' Day's Eve at the Opera House. There's never been a stage quite like this. Not for me, and especially not for you.
Oh boy, yep. And yeah, well, hey, at least when we get there, we'll be able to go and get ourselves a nice big old shopping spree. It's going to be much colder on Altabury, you know. You're ready to layer up and keep warm, I hope. You furthest tribes have to do what you can. Weather's never really faced us, you chief, I suppose.
Well, I think the parapets might be good for that.
Well, then I don't know. I mean, some of them are definitely a little bit more shaggy than others. Look at Basilio, for example.
But yeah, I think the Chief and Parapets are definitely do well in these kinds of weather.
Let's not.
Alright, let's whip something up, and then we'll call it a day.
Okay, so...
Alright, that should do it.
Got a second?
Alright, so yeah, gonna call it a day, and next time we'll be ready for Saints' Day Eve. I can only imagine how this is gonna go down, so alright, so till next time, folks. Oh, hold on.
Thou art now one who walks a path none hath walked before. To become the true king of this land, thou must wield an impartial gaze. Fixate not on one road, but interact with the multitude of the heroes' souls.
Tournament's down to just a few strong candidates, but remember, Luis is our ultimate goal.
Yep. So, till next time, folks. This is David on David's Brain. See you when I see ya. Bye-bye.